Greetings, galactic star blossoms of the new earth, awakening and opening the frequencies to the resonance to the codes of the golden age, the age of eternal bliss consciousness. We are being illuminated by the brilliance of divine source creator, the eternal light of our true nature, our pure awareness, the Buddha mind that is beyond all concepts and all timelines, all dimensions, all realms. Today we had another powerful day of activations with the 9 code of completion, the Council of 9 coming in, and the 222 portal, 1022 coming in, 1022. Yesterday with the Immaculate Conception and the 8 today manifesting on the Schumann after a calm day and 8 Hertz manifestation. It is the infinite time spirals, the Merkaba, Ezekiel's wheel, the wheel of life that is ever turning, the simulated reality of motion within the stillness. This is the great mirror, reflecting everything perfectly, the I Am presence that is the essence of all that is, here now in this sacred temple, this sacred vessel, the rainbow bridge of the 12-strand solar crystalline DNA that is fully activated, here and now, forevermore. I'd like to take a moment and thank everyone for your support and pledges on Patreon. We had a drawing today for the first goddess doll made by the sacred hands of my beloved Condor, and that went to Sonia. So Sonia, we sent you an email. Please respond with your address, and we'll ship that out to you. We'll have another drawing tomorrow for our patrons that have pledged $20 or more. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. Now we'll take a look at the earthquakes around this realm in the last 24 hours. We had 131 M1.5 or greater earthquake. The most powerful being in Russia, Yelensky, with a 5.5 magnitude, 5.5 energy of the 10. Earlier today in the South Shetland Islands, at the tip of the trunk of Ganesh, the sacred elephant of Antarctica, with a 4.9, the 13 of the divine goddess. We're going to be seeing a lot of this 13 energy and the 333 coming through. Earlier today, I received a transmission that this eclipse on the 14th will be at 1333 UTC, which is 333 Israel time in Jerusalem. And the 333 is coming through in some of the Bible codes for the resurrection and the ascension, the rapture, what we call many different names. This is the awakening of Christ consciousness, or the consciousness of love, of our higher dimensional selves. And this light body activation is that of unity consciousness and luminosity, the divine light. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to put out a short video on 2 more key dates for this Age of Aquarius activation. It will be what's being called 2 booster meditations in December for the 17th and the 19th. These activations coming through on the 1212 portal into the eclipse on the 14th is preparing us for the massive shift, the most powerful alignment on the solstice on the 21st, 22nd, depending on where you are in the world. So I hope to put that out tomorrow. If you haven't yet watched our Age of Aquarius activation, the video I posted a couple days ago, be sure to check that out. Prepare for this worldwide activation and meditation on the solstice on the 21st, 22nd. We also had a 5.3 magnitude earthquake in the crown of Lemuria, Aleutian Islands, with a 5.3. Again, the 8 code. This is opening the crown of the Immaculate Concept, the pure awareness, the pure concept of our divine nature, of our divine sovereignty and free will as kings and queens of the new earth, divine masculine, divine feminine, the eagle, the condor. In Japan today, 4.3 with the 7 energy. Mexico, 4.4, another 8 code. Chile in the sacred portal of the Andes Mountains with a 4-6, and then another 4-4 in Chile, the home, the land of our sacred condor, in the Kundalini of Pachamama, the Andes Mountains of South America, Canada today, St. Andrews, New Brunswick 3.0, Atlasovo, Russia 4.3, Alaska 3.8, another 4.4 in Russia, so we have the 888. The crown is being fully opened, fully activated. In the sacred portal in Turkey today, 3.4 with the 7 code. In Russia, Asia, in Lake Baikal, the sacred lake of the ancient Mongolian Empire with a 5-5 activation. That was the most powerful today. And in this very sacred portal at 2144 UTC, that's a double 144 code of the twin flame activation, divine union, and Heros Gamos, Christos the Magdalene. We had a 4.5 in Chile, South America, another 9 code, Moreland, Oklahoma, in the heart of the United States, 3.0, Sandpoint again in the crown, 4.9 with the 13 of the divine goddess. Puerto Rico with the Atlantean energies, 3.3, 33 magnitude. Mexico, 4.4 again. Taiwan, 4.9, another 13 activation. Then again in Sandpoint, Alaska, in the crown of Lemuria, 3.6 with the 9 activation, 19 kilometers depth, 544 UTC, 54.407 latitude, 159.585 longitude. So again, the 555, that's been coming in all day. And the 44, the 9, we have 99 and 13, all within this one activation. The whole ring of fire lit up again, the Lemurian divine goddess energy rising up. Today, we're going to start our first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Shanta Gabrielle. And this is for the Archangel Gabriel. Reclaiming your power. We are drawing on the compassionate and timeless wisdom of the Gabriel messages to provide insight and inspiration that we can apply every day of our lives. This message from Archangel Gabriel opens us to new possibilities for living in greater strength and courage. The Gabriel message card for this week: no one has power over you unless you allow it to happen. This is a very interesting message to receive. Sometimes we are not even aware that we are giving away our power to another person. The message is not speaking about physical safety so much as the everyday situations when we disrespect ourselves and lose energy in the presence of another. It is not only people, we also give our power away to the circumstances of our lives. The often colorful meanings and labels we attach to these situations amplifies our emotional state and can throw us off center. Have you ever said you are crazy busy? How does that make you feel? As much as you can stay neutral, the easier it is on our nervous system. For me, I know I have given my power away when I notice that there's an uncomfortable feeling in my stomach and I start to feel obligated to another person. This is the clue for me. When I am aware of what is going on, the first thing I do is to ask Archangel Michael to come and fill my solar plexus with golden light. The solar plexus is our power center and is the chakra most involved with the ability to stay centered and detached from overwhelm in our emotional state. Archangel Michael is a powerful protector for us all. He is also the archangel who is most concerned with the awakening of all humanity during this time of ascending energy, and as such he is very available to all of us. Archangel Michael, I call on your assistance at this crucial time. Please bring the power of your golden light of protection into my solar plexus right now. Clear away any discordant energy and allow me to be filled with your golden light. As I open to receive this gift, I can feel myself growing more balanced in my own power and staying centered in my interactions with others. Fill me with the presence of strength and courage so that I may take care of myself in the most truly loving ways. Thank you for guiding me into only those situations that are in my highest good. I give thanks for relationships that are in harmony with my soul's growth in every area of my life. Please surround me in 3 rings of golden light every day, so I may feel the presence of safety within me. Thank you for your assistance, strength, and protection at all times. And so it is. The Gabrielle Messages Book, number 44. No one has power over you unless you allow it to happen. Dear one, when you are in a situation where you begin to feel powerless and less than another, this can be viewed as a wake-up call. We are referring here to any situation in which you feel devalued, not necessarily one of obvious abuse. If there is another person who wants to have a certain level of power over you, consciously or unconsciously, your physical body is often a good indicator that something is not right. You may notice a feeling of discomfort in your solar plexus area. Perhaps a weight descends on your shoulders and your head hangs down. Paying attention to your bodily discomfort can help you become aware and allow you to disengage yourself from the situation. When you feel strong in yourself, you are less likely to stay in situations that may harm you or allow others to treat you with disrespect. You do not have to stay in places or around people who do not give you the respect you deserve. However, it is also not necessary to react in anger. As much as possible, stay in your heart, bless the person or people involved, and remove yourself from the situation. When you feel strong within, good about yourself, and centered, the area of your solar plexus is filled with energy. When you begin to feel drained, that is literally what is happening to you. When we say no one has power over you unless you allow it to happen, this is the first place where your power is given away. It is now time to take it back. Sometimes people become so used to being devalued, disempowered, and talked down to, they accept this as a natural state. It is not. Every soul on earth deserves to be treated with respect. To stay strong in yourself, steps must be taken so that you feel your inner power, that connection to the light of pure spirit that is within you. The solar plexus is the area most affected by the power maneuvers of another person, so the following visualization is helpful in achieving and maintaining your center of balance. The practice: breathe with conscious awareness into the area from your rib cage to below your navel. Imagine this area filled with the warm glow of a huge sun, and allow this bright, golden light to radiate out from this place within you and to fill your entire being. Then see or feel this light moving from the base of your spine into the earth, so you can be connected to that rich, nurturing, and grounding presence. Continue visualizing the golden light of the sun filling your solar plexus, centering you with a clear, steadying power that will allow you to take the necessary steps to care for yourself. With practice, you can draw on the calming power of this light and the steadying presence of the earth whenever needed. Begin today to respect yourself. Know that you are a radiant child of God and that you have purpose, presence, and connection to all the love in the universe. Call on your guardian angels at all times and know that you are guided and protected by the light of God. Begin to know your personal connection to a higher power, the true power containing all the energy you need to do whatever is required in your life. Fill yourself with the golden light of the sun and feel the nurturing presence of the earth beneath your feet. Reclaim your true power and remember, you are never alone. Your message from Archangel Gabriel today is, no one has power over you unless you allow it to happen. Shanta Gabrielle for Archangel Gabriel from shantagabrielle.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, Starseed Awakening, December 9th, 2020. Planetary Conjunction, the Arcturians. We introduced the concept of starseed consciousness, ancient galactic DNA awakening. For every being is encoded with life, the code of light. As the reset stirs the initiation of creation, it is an opportunity for a grand awakening of infinite proportions and change to your known reality, awakening a high vibrational light template, assisting the reuniting of the original light matrix, to see a new awakening as your multidimensional skills upload. Your starseed DNA knowledge advances. As you integrate specific galactic DNA upgrades, These traits will be amplified in new levels, amplifying your existing light body, physical template. In the coming days, many of your interdimensional abilities will be turned on as you integrate the interplanetary upgrades. We talk about human consciousness. We are introducing the term STARSEED consciousness, the awakening of your multidimensional abilities, specifically relating to your starseed traits encoded within your DNA. Be open for change in every breath and thought. We see every cell in your body bubbling away like a pot of soup as you vibrate at a higher level, merging light vibrations, integrating and becoming the true you. We send waves of cosmic light in a multidimensional beam of light. Know the Great Earth Alliance is here, light family, assisting, uniting, as we join, united in one light. With love, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica, from KarenLithica.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. You have completed fighting for your freedom to unite back home with Creator with great success. This has been a 6-month battle for the birthrights, personally and collectively. The gift of this freedom is granted and given to you today, 17, all praises to the Most High. We have successfully flipped into the Divine Feminine Christ, Magdalene, the Christ, the Rose, the Bride. Well done, beloveds. Thank you. Wisdom is here, gifting you with your crown of power, leadership, nobility, and infinite success. The Divine Feminine Christ are now ready to ascend into the Shekinah frequencies, becoming one with the Holy Spirit, 323. Movement and change is here, bringing great endings to the past. You are being taken into your new lion, lioness positions as part of the new Earth Kingdom marriages. The portal doorway is in sight. You are divinely guided and supported by the Earth and the elemental kingdoms to make these changes today. More signs and details are coming soon to show you the way through. You are a wise ancient soul from the stars, beloveds. Your crown is your birthright. The land is your birthright. The cosmos are your birthright. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven is your birthright. We are the bridge between heaven and earth. Heaven is quickly coming through you, through us, through our feet, and is merging with the earth. We are the bridge, ground crew. Holy Grail unions, one and done. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. We are now being lifted in octaves of vibrational frequency bands ever higher into the 5th dimensional state, and the new earth is now accelerating into the 7th. This is impacting on all of us in immensely powerful ways, and not only on the physical, but in all levels now. Note that you are not just your physical body, but you indeed have 11 other energy bodies, which at this time are getting fully charged and going through transfiguration. This means that you can no longer cling to anything and anyone. You need to let go of all which you've ever believed was you and what you ever believed was the physical existence in which you lived and operated. As much as this boggles the mind, it is wise now to get out of the mind, for the mind cannot fathom what is now happening and coming to us. It cannot stretch that far. The heart center is connected to the soul and thus embraces divinity and immortality and eternity within you. You are a universal soul, and your soul has traversed the cosmos in many multiple forms and expressions. Your soul is not bound by the physical. It indeed can travel anywhere in infinite space. Note again, the physical body is finite, while the soul is infinite. These octaves of energies now pouring in will intensify in the next 2 weeks, and indeed it will be unlike anything I can even try to put into words. You will feel it. Rest and rest and rest some more. Take cat naps. It is not just your physical body which is adjusting. All your energetic bodies are going through intense upgrades, and thus you need to listen deep within for guidance and seek the inner stillness and oneness within. All the navigational tools you need for this time are within you, not outside, within your own soul, the divinity and infinite knowing within. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Sun in Sagittarius square Neptune in Pisces. A ripple becomes a tidal wave. We could feel like we're drowning under a weight of despair, disappointment, disillusion. It's difficult to recognize ourselves amidst all the illusions, wishes, and fantasies that distort and distract. Imagination works overtime. We feel lost, invisible, fading out of sight. The inner victim cries, "Why me?" Curb escapism, let go of idealism, and work with what is possible. Write down your dreams and consider the symbols that rise from the depths of your unconscious. They are archetypal teachers here to help you find your way. Relax. Create art or meditate to bring yourself back to center. Pray and wait quietly for an answer. Consider the spiritual implications of where you are right now in your life. There is always a bigger picture. The more you practice self-compassion, the easier it is to see through the fog. From LeahWhitehorse.com, 1166 coming in. And today from the Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd. December 9th through December 13th, 2020. Gene Key 26, another 8 code of immortality. Pride, artfulness, invisibility. Contemplate divine pride. Breathe the breath of the Buddhas into your heart. See yourself as immense. See yourself as a God moving behind the scenes, orchestrating goodness, love. Make yourself invisible. Don the cloak of invisibility. Even the smallest selfless acts are magical acts. Go out into the world and make a difference. Make this lifetime really matter. Let it shine our light out into the eons, influencing the past and the future. Become the Magus. The Magus is a figure who spans the past and the future. He or she is beyond time and space, beyond past and future. The Magus is eternal, omnipresent. The Magus is within each of us, invisible, waiting, always waiting. Excerpt from the 64 Ways. And from the I Ching, the classic book of change. Hexagram 26. Taming power of the great. Heaven's light within the mountain. Cultivating pure creative energy by restraining action until the right time. Invisibility is the stillness of beauty. Artfulness is the restraint of freshness. Pride is the stress of entropy. Appreciating creativity. The image of controlled power. Thus the superior man studies the words and deeds of ancient men in order to build his virtue. The siddhi of invisibility creates vast ripples of awakening, which influence all life to thrive, without anyone even seeing us while we do it. That is divine pride. Only you and the gods know what you've done. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 255, Blue Galactic Eagle. Galactic is the name for the number 8, and its key words are harmony, integrity, and model. The 8th day is all about restoring harmony in your life. Be a care bear and hug everyone, forgive and let live, and strive for integrity. Today is Blue Eagle, and the key words associated with it are creativity, mind, and vision. The eagle sees things from a higher perspective and then uses creativity to solve any problems it sees. This day is all about stepping back and considering the bigger picture. What do you see? Is your life awesome and yet you take it for granted? Have you forgotten about the path you are on? Maybe you have been so focused on the details, you've forgotten what is important. The eagle also represents creativity, suggesting that with vision we are inspired to create. Combine this with the number 8. The result is create harmony or envision integrity. We are nearing the end of this cycle of the Tzolk'in, and these last few days are very intense. The guide today is Blue Storm, which represents change. For today, be guided by such a strong force means there is the potential for a big shift in our lives. Harness this energy and get things done rather than being blown away by it all. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Galactic Eagle, Kin 255, 9 December 2020, Creating a Galactic Vision. 912-2020 equal 9322 equal 934 equals 16 equals 7. 9 destiny, humanity, closure, service. 22 architect of peace, master builder. 4 form, structure, angelic earth. 3 holy trinity, joy, creativity. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual initiation. Kin 255 equal 12 equal 3. A very powerful visionary code today for transformation and global awakening. Day 8 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. Today we are focused on the galactic perspective, modeling our minds on harmony and integrity. Tone of creation, galactic tone 8 in the mental realm. Action modeling, power harmonize, essence integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. Are our visions based on harmony through integrity of being? Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others, following in our footsteps who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We also have to master harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? Let your passion be your compass, the blue eagle be your guide. Get ready to fly high. J.R.R. Tolkien, the visionary creator of Lord of the Rings, is a blue galactic eagle. He has certainly put his incredible expansive visionary powers to brilliant use in creating a whole new world, Middle-earth, filled with realistic maps of his wondrous lands of the Shire, Rivendell, and Mordor. His powerful gifts have benefited humanity in an extraordinary parable of our plight on Earth at this evolutionary time. Will the forces of good win the planetary battle for peace on Earth? Methinks so. It is written in her story. The last ring of power is now being melted into the volcanic fires of Mordor. All evil will cease to exist, and peace shall return to planet Earth. And so it is written, God wins. Today's question is, how can I purify my mind and expand my vision, modeling greater integrity and harmony through galactic service? Spread your galactic wings today and totally expand your perspective of what is possible for you and our planet today. Aho, in la kek a la kin. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 255, Blue Galactic Eagle. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to create. Modeling mind, I seal the output of vision. With the galactic tone of integrity, I am guided by the power of self-generation. And on this powerful day of generating our indestructible light bodies of illumination, let us know in the comments below, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below the video and the transcriptions of today's transmissions. And we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com, 1111 flowing in. I'd like to thank everyone for your support and pledges on Patreon and donations. I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Stack, for your pledge and financial support on Patreon. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Chrissy Pepone, for your pledge and support on Patreon. And I'd like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light, Reed Kane, for their raising your pledge on Patreon. So as I said earlier, today we did a drawing for one of our patrons to gift one of these beautiful goddess angel dolls made out of wool by my sacred condor. And that was Sonia So we sent you an email. Please get back to us with your address or let us know if you would like us to ship you this beautiful little goddess doll. And you could purchase these from my queen at lunagoddessart.com. Luna, L-U-N-A, goddess, G-O-D-D-E-S-S, art.com, A-R-T.com. We'll put that link in the description also. Each one of these dolls are unique and custom made and one of a kind, and they are encoded with the codes of divine union of the eagle flying with the condor. Aho. Now I'll tell you all a quick story from last night with synchronicities with Gabrielle, and the Archangel, or one of our divine bro stars of the light, sent me an email a couple days ago of our Patreon people, Gabrielle, with a transcription of the Keys of Enoch, which is Lord Metatron, Archangel Metatron transmissions, and my Sacred Condor and myself received an activation through this email, through this connection. Then last night, as I was getting us dinner from a local Middle Eastern restaurant, the owner of the restaurant, very nice Middle Eastern gentleman named Jabber, and we spoke. We had a great conversation for about a half hour. He's from Syria, and I was wearing my sacred mala beads, and we were talking about the rosary beads and how there's 108 on the Hindu and the Buddhist malas. And he said in their art in the Middle East and Syria with the Christian, they have 66 on their prayer beads. And he was talking about how he's from the sacred valley in Syria that means the Valley of Christians. It's Wadi al-Nasara, which is close to the Mediterranean Sea, to the city of Homs, H-O-M-S, and they call it Valley of Christians because everyone that lives in this valley are of the Christian faith, and mostly Greek Orthodox Christians. And I talked to him about how this YouTube channel and my website is about bringing all the religions together, not to create one religion, but to show that we're all speaking of the same source, the same creator, the same God. And because he was a man that lived from his heart and understood the true teachings of all spiritual practices, he agreed. And he went on to explain that Jabber, his name Jabber, is short for Gabrielle, which is the Arabic version of Gabrielle. And then he and I were both born in the same year. We came into this realm in 1973, and his birthday was September 17, which is my mother Mary Jo's birthday. And obviously, most of you know 17 is the Q being the source or quantum, multidimensional consciousness. And the address of his restaurant was 117, where obviously the 17 is encoded in it. And earlier, had a synchronicity with my Sacred Condor with 711. So we went from 711 to 117, which is coming through for many people, which is the 99, the 99, which was coming through in my transmission yesterday with the 99 sky beings, the 10 Gree, also the 18, the 1 and the 8 to merge together to create the Council of 9, and the white gold eagle makes the completion of this sacred council. So through these corridors, through these portals, the gateways, all these activations and openings, we hope to bring the Council of 9 to all of you in this timeline very soon. And so it is, and so it shall be. So again, thank you all for your support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and mission, the Eagle and Condor and the New Earth, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/prime disclosure. And tomorrow we'll have another drawing of our patrons for the next Goddess doll. Anyone that's pledged $20 or more in the last month and into the coming days until we have 5 more to give away for this season. And we hope to have many more drawings in the coming days in this new year of the New Earth energies of the age of Aquarius. So keep the faith, keep holding your vision, and keep walking your sacred path with heart. Keep going through and through and through until we totally break through into the pure land of eternal bliss consciousness. Have a beautiful and blessed day. We love you all. Namaste.